All right, Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat Shamakak Wadash. Double unto the elder apostles. And salutations to you, Archimedes laboring. All right, this is an article involving, the divide within the house of Esau. All right, because in this newspaper article online, you have it where these Edomites, was traveling across country, protesting and actually destroying property. All right, and they was actually caught destroying property. And out here in a whole nother state. You know, showing you that Edomites are the real domestic terrorists. All right, but this is from Multnomah County up in Portland, Oregon. I believe that's out northwest of this land. And these individuals are Edomites, and they was out rioting and destroying, a government, a facility that was within a government building, being the courthouse. So let's go right into it. I'm gonna go right to the point. It says Luke Hara, 27, is accused of breaking out windows at the Pioneer Courthouse Square Starbucks. Now, this is downtown. It says he is facing one count of first-degree criminal mischief and 2 counts of second-degree criminal mischief. Now, it should be a felonious destruction of property, which that's the real thing that it is. They've feloniously broke the windows out of this Starbucks that was at a courthouse. All right, now, or connected to a courthouse, I should say. It says in a police interview, Hara reportedly told detectives that he was a traveling protester who had only been in the city a few days. Jared DeFerrari, 23, of Sunrise, Florida, allegedly broke 2 windows of local businesses using a hammer, police said they found inside his backpack. He is facing 1 count of riot and 2 counts of second-degree criminal mischief. The Multnomah County District Attorney's Office said 5 of the cases were referred as felony charges, while the remaining 8 were misdemeanor charges. Now, the thing is, the house of Satan, which is the spiritual demon. All right, Satan. All right, through his physical counterparts, which are the Edomites, all right, the house of Esau, Edom. All right, they're the all-time high in division amongst themselves. Now, when you look at the when you look at the election, all right, the election have brought out real tension that Edomites have within their own people. Okay, now I said that that they're the physical counterparts of Satan. All right, let's go to the book of let's go to St. Mark chapter 3, about 23. All right, because seeing that they are the physical counterparts of Satan, and they're showing their horns right now, man. Meaning that their whole Edomite nature is coming out. All right, and they're willing to go up in arms to fight each other and to actually be at war with one another over this election. But that's good for us, for us Israelites that believe. All right. So this is St. Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And it reads, "And he called them unto him and said to them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan?" Now, the election involved, which you Jakes out there should not be involved in the election. All right. This is not our land. I don't care if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American tribe within our nation. This is not our nation, or this is not our government, and we should not be partaking in this election. But you're going to have 2/3 of our people that's going to partake in this election. All right, because they're into, staying and living here in America under our oppressors. Okay. Which is crazy, but hey, that's another subject for another day. So basically, we're watching Edomites literally go head to head. They're fighting. They're locked and loaded with their weapons. Like I said, they're pissed off over this election. All right, and they're willing to sabotage. All right, their own government, their own country, their own land, to vent their frustration by going to war. All right. It says, "How can Satan cast out Satan?" Verse 24. "And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand." Now, the kingdom that we're currently in is ruled by Esau, Edom. And you see that we're at the end of his kingdom. All right. Just like the Romans fell, which were Edomites. All right. Rome fell, and during the fall of Rome, you had infighting between Edomites. All right. Even going back to the Greek Empire, once Alexander died, all right, you had men that was under him that were putting crowns upon their own selves and claiming themselves as rulers. All right, that's found in the book of First Maccabees. All right, the first chapter. All right, tell you that they put crowns upon themselves. All right, now when there's a kingdom, there should be only one king. All right, but it wasn't so. All right, so going back to scripture, all right, this kingdom is totally divided. All right, Trump don't want to leave. Biden wants to come in. All right, and people are not happy about the way things took place. All right, the people being Edomites. All right, and you have already legal proceedings going on, but then people are still fighting. They're actually duking it out in the streets over this election. All right. So it says, "And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand." Right? The house of Esau is totally divided. All right. It says, "And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end." Right. And we're at the end, all right, of the so-called white man, Esau. All right. We at the end of his rule. And so you have these things going on because violence is on the uprise. All right. Violence on the uprise, not just between Jacob and Esau, but between Esau and Esau, or Satan and Satan, same thing. All right, and we're witnessing it right now. We're watching it. All right. When they call him the son of perdition, all right, in the scriptures, when you go to Thessalonians, all right, perdition means destruction. You're watching Esau destroy his own house. All right. Even with the other Edomite countries, they're not in unison together. They're divided. You know, you got the American Edomites against the Russian Edomites. And they're the same people. And Joe Biden is the guy that's going to go at these Russian Edomites. You know, he's an American Edomite. He's going to go right at the Russian Edomites. Watch what I tell you. Because he's the war hawk, which is good for us Israelites. Because the sooner this place is finished, the sooner we'll be in the kingdom and ruling. All right. But my point is, you know, you're going to see a lot more violence. Okay? You're going to see a lot more violence. All right? Before this place totally falls. Okay? I mean, great violence. All right? Just, let's see here. Bear with me 1 second. I just had the precept. I didn't write down any precept, but I want to grab that precept right here. Here we go. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 20. Yeah, come on. It says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets." Yeah, we're supposed to be rejoicing over her, man. Even right now, because we see that the end is here, has manifested itself, and we're just waiting for it to play out. Because everything is set in place and is moving on the Most High's watch accordingly. Okay? So it says, "Rejoice over her, thou heaven," which is the kingdom of heaven is us Israelites. Okay? It says, "And ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her." That's what's going down. Right now as we speak, the Most High is avenging us. All right? So everything that's going on to Esau is beautiful. The house of Esau being divided against itself is a beautiful eyes in the sight of us Israelites that truly believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So we're actually happy what's going on. I know I am. I'm sure you other Akim out there that's sincere are enjoying what's going on. All right, so verse 21, it says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, America, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." So, like I said, this place is going to go down, man, with great violence, man. Violence is going to cover the streets of America. It's going to be a civil war and a race war. Total civil unrest is going on. Like I said, it's kind of like the, I mentioned this earlier, it's kind of like the quiet before the storm, you know? So we expect things to take place, or I'm sorry, not to take place, but to jump off real soon. All right? As far as, you know, the the sedition among men, all right, referring to Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right, sedition among men, meaning violent strife, is actually getting ready to take place, man. It's already happening, actually. With the fighting, people are actually fighting. So violent strife is going on. Okay? And you're going to see more of it. You're going to see more of it. So prepare your minds and your spirits. All right, prepare your mind and spirit to endure it. Because you're gonna witness a lot of violence, man. All you Akim, you're gonna see a lot of violence. All right, and even you 2/3 of our people, man. You're gonna see a lot of violence. All right, the evil days are upon us. All right, Jacob's time of trouble is just in the beginning. It's gonna ramp up real soon. All right, it's gonna kickstart by these Edomites being against each other. All right, so with that, I didn't want to make this video long. I kind of want to make it short, but there's just so much on my mind involved in this situation. All right, or the subject matter that I just I hope that it was edifying. All right, because things are happening. The Most High is he's acting on our behalf. All right. So with that, all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Until next time, Shalom.